we're going to check out Sophie Cunningham. A lot of content has rolled out involving her arrival to the Indiana Fever and to the facility today, including a little snippet where she's looking at her locker, looking at her uniform. We're going to check this.
Sophie Cunningham just arrived at the Indiana Fever like a villain in a superhero movie, ready to shake things up and steal the spotlight. But what's the first thing out of her mouth? Oh, she's got something to say, and it's definitely not your usual happy to be here speech. Is she already stirring the pot? Could Caitlin Clark be her new bestie or her biggest rival? Buckle up, because this is about to get wild.
I'm here. I'm finally in Indiana, and I am so excited to be here and meet all of you. So you guys okay?
A lot out there, but now I'm ready to move on to something bigger, something better, and have a lot of really great players around me to, seriously go win a championship.
How impactful will it be for you and your family to be back here in the Midwest, something that Caitlin had as well, and within driving distance for everyone, right?
I love it. My roots are here in the Midwest, and just to be closer to home. My sister is married and has a kid, has another one on the way, and family is everything to me. I have a really great support system, and you better believe I've already had over 100, 200 people reach out, hey, how do we get season tickets? I was like, I have no idea. I just got traded.
Sophie Cunningham has officially touched down in Indiana, and Fever fans are already getting a taste of what she brings to the team. After signing in the offseason, the former Phoenix Mercury guard hit the court for her first official training session, putting in work and getting comfortable with her new squad. Known for her toughness, sharp shooting, and fiery competitive edge, this is just the start of what promises to be an electrifying new chapter in her career.
Folks, we're excited to see Sophie Cunningham introduced by the Indiana Fever. Well, it finally happened. And let's just say Sophie is just as excited as the fans are, it seems. She's pretty pumped about joining the Indiana Fever. Who wouldn't be, of course? And it's kind of like, yeah, duh. You get to go to the Fever show. You get your games broadcast everywhere, sold out, play with Caitlin Clark, chance to win a championship, shown love all over the place. It's a pretty good
Sophie Cunningham's arrival in Indiana has sparked plenty of excitement as she joins a Fever team undergoing a major transformation. With the franchise now building around young superstar Caitlin Clark, along with key players like Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell, Cunningham's veteran presence and sharpshooting could be the perfect piece to take Indiana to the next level. Her ability to space the floor, drain threes, and bring relentless energy is exactly what the Fever need as they push to become a serious playoff contender.
Excited, but to be honest, I think when you have a group that can let go of the egos and you're really just here to win and work hard, I think that's the best type of group, and you're all willing to do the dirty work, and I think that's what I'm most excited about. That's my bread and butter right there, is outwork your opponents and have fun doing it.
Seeing Sophie Cunningham take the court at Indiana's practice facility for the first time marked a fresh start. Not just for her, but for the entire Fever organization. In recent seasons, Indiana has struggled to find consistency and a true identity. But with the addition of top-tier talent like Caitlin Clark and the grit of Cunningham, the team is building a core that could finally turn things around.
Locker room, and just a forewarning, this is not a lot of basketball talk video. This is just a lot of fun, Sophie Cunningham has arrived team talk. And if you listen closely, you do hear the voice of none other than Caitlin Clark laughing in the background.
Oh gosh, this is the first time I've seen my jersey. Oh, I love this. It's like I'm a rookie all over again.
During her time in Phoenix, Sophie Cunningham built a reputation as a relentless competitor. Whether it was hitting clutch shots, getting under opponents' skin with her aggressive play, or stepping up in big moments. Her confidence made her a fan favorite, and now Indiana fans are hoping to see that same fire-fuel success with the Fever point. One of Cunningham's biggest assets is her experience. While she's not the most seasoned veteran in the league, she's played in big games, competed in the postseason, and learned from some of the best. Having a player like that alongside young stars like Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston could be a game changer for Indiana's development. Her leadership will be key, especially as the Fever enter a season filled with heightened expectations after landing a generational talent like Clark.
some of maybe your initial conversations with the coaching staff as they maybe discuss what this season could be like both for the team and for you?
Yeah, I've always been a huge fan of Stephanie White, and I'm not kidding. We in college we played. I played. She coached against me and whatnot, and so we've known each other for quite a long time. And since I've been in the league, I was like, hey, when are you going to coach me? You know, like it was always just kind of a running joke, and it's been one for the past like 3 or 4 years. And so it to finally all kind of come together just at the right time. I'm stoked. I think she's a heck of a coach. I love her offense. I love her approach to games and her approach to her players and the relationship she has.
Beyond her skills on the court, Sophie Cunningham's personality and energy could make her a vital presence in the Fever locker room. She's outspoken, confident, and always willing to do the dirty work that doesn't show up in the box score. Every successful team needs players like that, those who bring intensity every single day. Whether in a game or at practice, AS Cunningham settles into her new home in Indiana. She has a chance to carve out a key role on a Fever team determined to make waves in the WNBA. And if her first training session was any indication, she's more than ready to embrace the challenge. Now, Cunningham has finally broken her silence about her move to Indiana, and she couldn't look happier. After spending 5 seasons with the Phoenix Mercury, the fiery guard forward is fully embracing this fresh start. Speaking for the first time about the trade, she called it a perfect opportunity to grow her game and be part of something special.
I also learned that if I'm not in the gym, I'm normally by the pool. And so I was actually poolside when I found out. And, you know, there's a lot of emotions just because I have been out there for so long. But to be honest, my original thought was like, oh, heck yeah. Like, we're about to go win a championship. Like, that's exactly where my mind went. And like I said, it's all about the people. It's about the culture. I learned a lot out there, but now I'm ready to move on to something bigger, something better, and have a lot of really great players around me to, you know, seriously go win a championship.
During her introduction, Sophie Cunningham radiated energy, flashing her signature smile as she spoke about joining Indiana's young, dynamic squad. With Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and Kelsey Mitchell already in place, Cunningham's toughness and shooting make her a perfect fit. She emphasized her eagerness to bring leadership, grit, and a winning mentality to the team. After years of playing alongside veterans like Diana Taurasi, Cunningham now has the chance to help shape the Fever's rising core. While she acknowledged the challenges of leaving Phoenix, she made it clear she's all in on Indiana. Her excitement, confidence, and team-first mindset show she's ready for this new chapter. And judging by her beaming expression, she's exactly where she wants to be.
I love this. It's like I'm a rookie all over again. Oh.
That's great. That's great. Like she's a rookie all over again. I heard Cece laughing at the end, so I guess Caitlin Clark's in the...
It's no secret. Caitlin Clark has been one of the biggest targets in the WNBA from the moment she stepped on the court. Veterans and defenders have made it their mission to rough her up, send a message, and make her life as difficult as possible. We've seen cheap shots, intimidation tactics, and a level of physicality most rookies never experience. That's exactly why the Indiana Fever need a true enforcer. Someone who won't let opponents get away with taking liberties on their star player. And one name immediately comes to mind: Sophie Cunningham. Sophie thrives on intensity. She plays with an edge, isn't afraid to get in an opponent's face, and has built a reputation as one of the toughest competitors in the league. More importantly, she's already spoken about her admiration for Caitlin Clark. That means she wouldn't just step up as an enforcer because it's her job. She'd do it because she genuinely respects Clark and wants to protect her. Right now, Indiana doesn't have that kind of presence on the floor. The Fever are young, talented, and full of potential, but they lack that gritty, no-nonsense player who will send a message when things get too physical. In the NBA, we've seen guys like Draymond Green, Patrick Beverley, and Udoni's Haslam embrace that enforcer role. The WNBA has had its own tough players over the years. Think Cheryl Ford, Rebecca Brunson, or even Diana Taurasi when she's in one of her moods. Every great team needs that kind of player, and for Indiana, Sophie Cunningham might be the perfect fit. Caitlin Clark is one of the most electrifying offensive players the WNBA has seen in years. a sharpshooter, a playmaker, and a game changer. But she's also a 22-year-old rookie, still adjusting to the league's physicality. It's clear that defenders are testing her, trying to rattle her and throw her off her game. That's why the Fever needs someone who can check those players and make sure they know that targeting Caitlin comes with consequences. Enter Sophie Cunningham. Since joining the league in 2019, she's earned a reputation as one of the toughest, most aggressive competitors out there. She's not just physical, she's skilled. She can knock down threes, play solid defense, and bring the kind of intensity every team needs. But more importantly, she's the type of player who won't back down. If someone delivers a hard foul on Caitlin, Sophie will be the first one there, making it clear that won't fly.
Love to see it. You love to see like support for greatness, the inclusion. You know, she never, even when she wasn't on Caitlin's team, she was always a very vocal supporter. And she was not kidding about being a feisty player. She was one of the players in the top 10 of the last season in the WNBA with the most technical fouls, of which a lot of the Mercury players
in your base. And the Fever have, I mean, I think their real formula scoring is Clark and Mitchell. And then you have Boston, who's just such an intelligent basketball player playing within that. And then you have on top of that the role players. And Howard can get down the floor, catch and finish, score in a myriad of ways. Bonner is going to get in where she fits in because she's done everything and seen it all. Cunningham is just natural to play off that because she can catch and shoot